is Shell with Creative Shell Bear, and today we're going to make this little plaque using reclaimed wood and just things that we have laying around the house. So I think it's really cute. It's just a witch and a cat on a broomstick. Okay, so this is a piece of wood that I'm starting with, and this one happens to be 13.5 inches long by 4.5 tall, and then it's about 3/4 of an inch thick. But you can use a 2x4 or whatever you like. And we're just gonna, I'm just putting a base coat, and this is a light mocha from Apple Barrel that I picked up at Walmart for 50 cents. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'll let it dry, and then I'll come back with the next step. Okay, so I went another way, which is perfect with painting because you can just change it up the way you want it to go. So instead of what I had planned originally, I decided to go with a witch. And you know, back in the day they used to do potato printing, stamping with potatoes. So I cut a potato, and let me show you what I'm going to do, and hopefully this will work out. So I just want some black, just more from Apple Barrel. I'm just gonna put it on my thing, on my plate. And my plan is to have a witch and a cat riding a broomstick. And here's my broomstick. So kind of figure out where we want to put that. So I'm going to put that about right there. So my goal is to, let's see if I have a pencil that I can just draw a little because that'll be covered up. So here's my potato. Okay, so I'm just going to dip it in the paint. I don't want it too full of paint, so I'm going to go ahead and do a trowel right there. So this is going to be my witch, hopefully. Okay, and then just put it straight up. Kind of cover that up just a touch. You can use a brush here. I kind of want to keep the dimension, you know, just the, let's see, I'm gonna dip that one more time. I kind of want to make sure I get it there. I don't want to smooth it out, in other words. Okay, but my cat, I want it a little bit smaller, so I'm going to cut this down. Okay, I cut it down. He's going to be so cute. Okay, so we're going to do him the same way. It's kind of hard not to get your fingers all in it because he is so little. Okay, and I have him planned for right here. Okay, and when I'm going to let this dry, and when I get back, I will put on the finishing touches, and we should have a witch and a cat flying through the moon. Okay, and while this is starting to dry, I went ahead and pulled up some ears and a tail for the cat, and we'll see how this turns out. So what I did is I went and I found some green felt, and that is going to be my witch's face, and I'm just going to hot glue that down. Okay, and I want to, I have some googly eyes right here, but I need to put like a nose on her first, and I'm just going to use this darker green Sharpie for a nose. You know how they kind of have a wart on their nose. Okay, we'll see how that looks. Then I'm going to put these little Google eyes on her face. And I'm doing this because I want a little bit of dimension. And I think layers just add so much dimension. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Doesn't really look like a nose. Let's see if I can move those up just a touch. Let me try to do it with black. Okay. And you know what? She kind of needs some hair. So I'm thinking about maybe using some more raffia for the hair. Let's do a mouth with another, she can have a pretty smile, huh? Or not, I don't know. It's kind of hard to draw on the felt. What do you think? She's starting to look cute, huh? Not so sure about that. Okay, and I got a hat, and what I did is I just did a sticker and put it on black paper, black cardstock, and I'll pop that up. But you know what? She really needs hair, so I'm gonna go get some hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got her some hair, and I just used some green yarn that I happen to have, because I just do a bunch of stuff with yarn. So let's see, I'm gonna just glue that down. She's got to have windblown hair, huh? Okay, and what I did is I just coiled it around my fingers. So I'm gonna give her some windblown hair here. Let's see what this looks like when it's done. Let me make sure that that's really good. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put her hat on. I'm going, oh, sorry. I'm going to use some dimensionals for a hat because I kind of want it to stand up a little and just give us more dimension. Now this is just an idea that I had in my head. I saw somebody who did a potato print, and I thought, what a great idea, and for some reason this just came to me, probably Halloween being on my mind and stuff. You know what, I'm going to stick another one behind that one, just to bring it up to, because the hair kind of made it a little bit, there we go. What do you think? Yeah, she looks kind of silly. Okay, so here's my broom, and I'm just going to glue this down, but I want to add her some legs, and she needs some arms. So I'm just going to use a lighter color, I think. Use this white, see if it works or not. This is just a white distress marker from Tim Holtz. Okay, just to kind of give it a little something. Okay, and I got some legs, and what I did is I cut down some ribbon, and I didn't have stripes like I wanted for her socks, so I just took a marker and I just drew some socks on, and then her little feet are just little beads that I had in my stash. So what I'm going to do is I kind of want this about right here, so I'm going to attach this to the back of it, so it's going to come down and around the tree. Let's see, add that just a little bit further so it's not hanging so far. Okay, and I'm going to add the other one on. See, it's looking like a real witch. Okay, so I'm going to hot glue this down. And I just put some raffia on my twig that I had. Line up our little legs here. I think it will stay. I have some googly eyes for a cat. I think the cat's probably scared. He kind of looks to me like he's a little bit scared there. And he needs some whiskers. So I'm going to add just a couple of, I have some embroidery floss. I'm just going to add a little bit of whiskers. I'm just I doubled it and then I'm tying a knot. Okay, so I gave the cat some whiskers and I just tacked that down. And now we're going to put a hanger on. So what I did is I took a piece of baling wire, and if you don't have baling wire, then you can use jewelry wire, and I just did probably 14, 20 inches, somewhere in there, and just wind it around a pin, and it kind of gives you the little crinkles, and I'm just attaching that now. But, you know, if you're working with rusted baling wire, kind of like what I'm doing, you want to make sure you're caught up on all your tetanus shots, just saying. Okay, so what I am using some raffia that I had the other day, that I used the other day, and I'm just going to attach that right here to the corner with some hot glue. Just to give it a little something. Just hold that for a second. And my plan for this is to use the back for a Christmas scene, like maybe a snowman or something like that, so that all I have to do when I'm ready, you know, for a new, when Halloween is over, is just take it and flip it over, and then I'll have another scene. So this one will be coming up soon. Okay, and the one other thing I want to do is I want to add this Happy Halloween, but I need something, a different color. So I think I'm going to go to my stash and just find a good color, and I'm going to use this orange. I'm just going to pop that on, and I'm just going to trim it real quick, make sure it's pretty even. I think that looks okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a little ribbon ends, kind of make it a little banner. Let's get just a little. Okay, and I'm going to go use some pop dots. I'm going to put quite a few on here just to make sure it sticks to that paint really well. I'm just going to put it over here and just put it at a little angle. And there's our project for today. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it'd be really cute for like, you know, a kid's bedroom or something like that. Just something cute for kids. They love Halloween and, you know, it's just fun. So you guys let me know what you think. Is it pass or a fail? I'm not sure. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. Okay, so this is the witch and the cat. What do you guys think? I think it turned out pretty cute.